Harper's endorsement of Poilievre before 15,000 in Edmonton is a major blow to Carney's credibility. In the high-stakes arena of Canadian politics, the recent endorsement of Pierre Poilievre by former Prime Minister Stephen Harper has sent shockwaves through the campaign landscape, particularly for Liberal leader Mark Carney. The stark contrast between Poilievre's massive rally in Edmonton, which drew an estimated 12,000 to 15,000 enthusiastic supporters, and Carney's relatively modest turnout of 600 to 1,000 at his own rally paints a vivid picture of the current political climate. This moment not only highlights the challenges Carney faces, but also underscores the growing momentum behind Poilievre and the Conservative Party. The rally dynamics. On April 8, 2025, Pierre Poilievre held a rally in Nisku, Alberta, where he was joined on stage by Harper, who delivered a powerful endorsement. Harper's presence and support were significant, as he is a respected figure within conservative circles and has a history of influencing party dynamics. His endorsement emphasized Poilievre's political experience and vision for Canada. The rally showcased Poilievre's ability to mobilize large crowds, reflecting a deep well of support and enthusiasm among his base. The sheer scale of Poilievre's rally in Edmonton was a clear indicator of his growing appeal among voters. As the crowd erupted in cheers, it became evident that Poilievre has effectively tapped into the sentiments of many Canadians who are eager for change. The atmosphere was electric, with supporters waving flags and chanting slogans that resonated with their desire for a different approach to governance. Harper's endorsement added weight to Poilievre's message, reinforcing the notion that he is the candidate who can lead the Conservative Party back to power. In stark contrast, Mark Carney's rally in Richmond, British Columbia, attracted a fraction of the crowd. Despite Carney's attempts to connect with voters by addressing pressing issues such as healthcare and housing affordability, the turnout was underwhelming. The energy was notably lacking compared to Poilievre's event, leading many to question the effectiveness of Carney's campaign strategy. Even the Bloc Québécois leader, Yves-François Blanchet, criticized Carney for his apparent disconnect from Quebec's key issues, such as forestry and aerospace. This criticism further highlights the challenges Carney faces in appealing to diverse voter bases. Carney's struggles in Quebec. Carney's struggles in Quebec are particularly concerning. His weak command of French and failure to engage with critical provincial issues leave many questioning his commitment to understanding the unique challenges faced by Quebecers. His inability to resonate with this vital demographic could prove detrimental as the election approaches. Critics have pointed out that while Carney has a polished image, he lacks the authenticity that voters often seek. This disconnect raises doubts about his capability to address the real concerns of Canadians, especially in a region where cultural and linguistic sensitivity is paramount. Despite some polls suggesting that Carney enjoys 50% support and is even tied in Alberta, many observers find these numbers hard to believe. The stark difference in rally attendance and public enthusiasm for Poilievre raises significant doubts about the accuracy of these polls. The size and energy of Poilievre's rally suggest that the momentum is clearly on his side, challenging the validity of Carney's perceived lead. The Quebec factor. In Quebec, electoral dynamics are especially complex. The province has its own set of priorities and concerns that differ significantly from the rest of Canada. Carney's apparent disconnection from these issues has been highlighted by various political commentators. His failure to engage with the electorate on issues like the decline of the forestry sector or the challenges facing the aerospace industry has left many Quebec voters feeling alienated. This disconnect is further compounded by his struggles with the French language, which is essential for connecting with voters in this linguistically and culturally distinct province. Polling data indicates that Quebec could be a critical battleground in this election. With a significant portion of seats at stake, Carney's inability to make inroads could severely hinder his campaign. The recent criticism from Blanchet serves as a stark reminder that Carney must do more than just present policies. He must genuinely engage with voters and demonstrate an understanding of their unique needs. Poilievre's policy focus. Poilievre's campaign is gaining traction not just through large rallies, but also by addressing pressing issues that resonate with voters. His focus on tougher crime laws and support for victims has struck a chord with many Canadians who are increasingly concerned about safety and security in their communities. By positioning himself as a candidate who prioritizes law and order, Poilievre has effectively captured the attention of voters who feel that the current Liberal government has been lax in addressing these critical issues. Economic concerns. In addition to crime, Poilievre has also capitalized on economic concerns that are top of mind for many Canadians. Rising inflation and the cost of living have become significant issues, and Poilievre's policies aim to directly address these challenges. He has proposed tax cuts and measures to stimulate job growth, appealing to those who feel squeezed by the current economic climate. His focus on economic resilience resonates particularly well with working-class families who are struggling to make ends meet. As the NDP's Jagmeet Singh struggles to maintain relevance and support dwindles, Poilievre's clear policy positions and energetic campaign are positioning him as a formidable contender for the prime ministership. With Singh's party facing internal challenges and external criticism, Poilievre's ascendancy could further fragment the left-leaning vote, consolidating support for the Conservatives. The Trudeau 2.0 label. Carney's campaign has been marred by comparisons to Justin Trudeau, with critics labeling him Trudeau 2.0. While he may present a slicker image, many voters perceive him as equally out of touch with their concerns. This narrative could be particularly damaging for Carney, as the electorate appears to be yearning for authenticity and genuine leadership. The endorsement from Harper, along with support from other influential figures like Alberta Premier Danielle Smith, further solidifies Poilievre's standing as the candidate of choice for those seeking change from the current Liberal government. The need for authenticity. In an era where voters increasingly demand transparency and accountability, Carney's polished persona may backfire. Many Canadians are looking for leaders who can relate to their everyday struggles and provide real solutions. The Trudeau 2.0 label not only undermines Carney's credibility, but also reinforces the perception that he lacks the authenticity necessary to inspire trust among voters. Poilievre's grassroots approach and ability to connect on a personal level with supporters provide a stark contrast, enhancing his appeal. The road ahead. As the election approaches, the dynamics between Carney and Poilievre will continue to evolve. Poilievre's ability to rally support and connect with voters stands in stark contrast to Carney's struggles to establish a foothold in key regions like Quebec. The upcoming weeks will be critical for both candidates as they seek to solidify their positions in the minds of Canadian voters. The stakes are high, and the political landscape is shifting rapidly, making this election one of the most closely watched in recent history. Strategic moves. Both candidates will need to make strategic moves to solidify their bases. For Carney, this means engaging more with Quebec voters and addressing their specific concerns. He may need to ramp up his outreach efforts, perhaps by collaborating with local leaders or hosting town hall meetings to foster connections. For Poilievre, maintaining the energy and momentum from his rallies will be key. He must continue to articulate clear policies that resonate with voters while also addressing criticisms that may arise as the campaign progresses. In conclusion, the recent endorsement of Pierre Poilievre by Stephen Harper has undoubtedly shifted the momentum in Canadian politics. As Poilievre continues to draw large crowds and connect with voters, Mark Carney faces significant challenges in overcoming perceptions of disconnect and lack of engagement. The endorsement not only amplifies Poilievre's message, but also serves as a reminder of the uphill battle Carney must navigate if he hopes to be a viable contender in the upcoming election. With the political landscape in flux, both candidates will need to adapt and respond to the changing sentiments of the electorate as they move closer to voting day. The next few weeks promise to be pivotal in shaping the future of Canadian leadership. As the campaign progresses, voters will be watching closely, eager to see who will rise to the occasion and who will falter under the pressure of an increasingly competitive political environment. The outcome remains uncertain, but the stakes have never been higher.